Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Remi. Thanks for tuning in on my channel. I discuss on faith, lifestyle, and development. So if you're interested in any of those things, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So for this video, I'm going to be talking about courage versus perfection, or bravery versus perfection. But let's just go with courage versus perfection. And I'm talking to everyone today, but I really want to focus on my ladies today for this video because, you know, this is something that really touches my heart. This is something that I'm very passionate about, and I'm excited to talk about this because, yeah, we need to know. So once again, you know, the topic is courage versus perfection, and I'm going to be talking about some things that comes to mind when I think of this topic, and, you know, some of the points that I want to get across to you. So if you're interested, definitely keep watching. Also, I wanted to mention that, you know, if you're not following me on Instagram, please follow me. You know, that's the other social media platform that I have. So follow me. I post regularly on my Insta story, and you can see my feed and things like that. So yes, if you're not following me on Instagram, please go follow me. My Instagram handle is queen_remrem. I'm going to put the name and the logo on as you're watching right now. But yes, go follow me on IG. So anyway, back to today's video, courage versus perfection, right? What is courage? What's the dictionary meaning of courage? We hear that all the time, but what does that really mean? It means the strength, you know, that you have even in the face of pain or grief. That's one definition. Strength in the, you know, in the face of pain or grief. And then another definition for courage is the ability to do something that frightens you. So even if you're scared of something, even if you're afraid of something, you're doing it anyways. There's a phrase that says, you know, you can be scared of something, you can be afraid of something, but do it afraid. Do it anyways. You know what I mean? So that's, you know, what courage means. And then perfection. Perfection is the condition, state, or quality of being free, or as free as possible from all flaws or defects. And another definition for that for perfection is the action or process of improving something until it is faultless or as faultless as possible. Right, so I feel like as women, society expects perfection from us. I feel like we've been conditioned as women to either be perfect or do nothing. Like, it's crazy how, you know, society has kind of expected so much from women over the years, even until now, and it's like, why? Why do I have to be, why do you know, want me to be perfect? I'm going to be striving for perfection. I'm going to be trying my best and putting my best foot forward. But who are you to expect perfection from me? Courage versus perfection. The world has conditioned women to want to be perfect, to expect perfection from women, and that's a problem. Anyway, let me get into, I'm already getting very passionate about this topic. But anyway, you know, to the point that I want to make, right? First of all, and I was writing in here saying, you know, as women, it feels like society has conditioned or socialized us to be perfect. There's that expectation or demand to be perfect in all areas of life. Literally, I feel like the world expects a lot from women. So pretty much perfection from women. And that's a problem. Anyway, to the points that I want to make. Number one, remove the weight of trying to be perfect so much from your heart and just focus on doing your best, focus on trying your best, and focus on putting your best foot forward. So there's a different pressure, there's a different mindset that comes with you know, striving to be, you know, a good person, striving to be a better person, striving to be the best version of yourself versus trying to be perfect. Trying to be perfect can take a toll. It can be emotionally draining. It can be discouraging. But if you're trying your best, you're doing what you can, you're putting your best foot forward, you're improving every day. That's all you need. Remove the weight of feeling like you have to be perfect. All right. Number two, focus on doing something courageous. Focus on doing something brave rather than trying to be perfect. And worry less about being perfect, right? Worry less about being perfect. Just focus on, what courageous thing can I do today? What brave thing can I do today? Is it in pursuit of my career? of my goals, of my dreams. It's not perfect, I'm not there yet, but baby steps. What can I do today that's courageous, that's helping me to get to my destination, that's helping me to achieve my goals, that's helping me to exceed my goals? So focus on doing something courageous, focus on doing something brave, rather than worrying about being perfect or not being perfect, if that makes sense, right? Now, research shows that many women gravitate towards careers and professions that they know they'll be great in, or they know that they'll be perfect in. Nothing beyond what they think, is in their comfort zone, or what they're comfortable with, or what's within reach. There's no mentality to exceed a goal or push towards something unattainable. So apparently, as women, it's either we go for something we know we're going to be really, really, really great at, and just stay in our comfort zone because we don't want to fail at something that is more than that, right? If the dreams are too big, whoa, do I just want to stay in my comfort zone, or do I want to push forward knowing that I can do something, even greater, right? Most women are taught to avoid risk and failure. Oh my God. Most women are taught to avoid risk and failure. Again, it goes to the whole demand of society for women to be perfect. Men, on the other hand, are taught to take risk. It's okay if a man fails, the world will sympathize, the world will encourage the guy. But if a woman fails and does the same thing, all hell will break loose. Why is society demanding perfection from women? Again, the motto that we should be preaching and what we should be saying is courage over perfection. Right? So most women are taught to avoid risk and failure. We're meant to be perfect, smile a certain way, do this, do that, don't do this, never do that. Like whatever it is that society has, placed on women, consciously and also subconsciously, some are very intentional and some are just the way things have been done. It's just like, why? Boys are taught on the other hand to take risk, like I was saying earlier. For the longest time, society has believed in raising our boys to be brave, but raising our girls to be perfect. Why? I've always been an advocate of raise your boys and girls the same way. We're human beings. We're both, and I've said this in one of my other videos, boys and girls should be raised the same way. Enough of trying to demand perfection from women. If a guy does something, that's what men do, it's not a big deal. But if a woman does it, oh my God, perfection, that's a problem. We should just be striving to be courageous, not perfect. We can be striving for perfection in Christ as a Christian, but remove that pressure and just do your best, try your best, put your best foot forward. Women are underrepresented in many areas of society today because, again, we don't want to fail at anything. So we'd rather not do something than fail at it. Failure is not a problem. There's nothing wrong with failing. Absolutely nothing, right? But women would rather, research shows that would rather not even try for something that seems like a crazy big dream. We'll do what we know we can do, and it's safe to do, and it's in our comfort zone. No, a lot of women are underrepresented in various sectors in our society today: tech, innovation, politics, and careers, and even positions in careers. Why is that? If a woman is doing something amazing in the tech world, do we think that's a man's thing? Do we think that if a woman is the best engineer in the world, how would we feel about that? There's nothing wrong with that. And I feel like a lot of women, have these dreams, have these goals, but the fear not to fail and the striving to always be perfect and never miss a beat is stopping them from, daring and going for it, daring and going for that dream. The next point I'm going to make is that a lot of times women are more, quick to give up than men, right? We're more harsh on ourselves. Cut yourself a slack. Cut yourself a slack. Sincerely, I've noticed that if a guy fails at something, he's gonna blame that thing before he blames himself. But if a woman fails at something, she's gonna blame herself before she blames that thing. And then you hear the woman saying something like, maybe it's me. The guy will say, no, it's not me. That thing is the problem. But a woman will take the responsibility and blame herself. We're so harsh on ourselves sometimes. Cut yourself a break. Cut yourself some slack. It's okay not to be perfect. You're striving for perfection until the very perfect day that Jesus arrives. You're striving for perfection, but you're focusing more on being courageous and, taking bold steps and doing the very best that you can on your terms. On your terms. And a lot of times it's not even a question of ability, right? We can do certain things. We're built for certain things. We have the capability, we have the strength, but the fear of not failing, the fear of not being perfect or not getting it right the first time is holding a lot of women back. Guys, choose courage over perfection. Choose courage over perfection. Fun fact, a research, I think an HP report, and I think I've mentioned this in one of my past videos on women empowerment, and it says that men will apply for a job if they meet only 60% of the requirements of the job. So if you see a job and it says you have to have this and that, a man will apply for the job. Research shows that men will apply for a job that they only have 60% of the qualifications or the requirements for that job. A woman will apply only if she has 100%. Bruh, guys, sis, literally a woman will apply only if she has 100%. But men, even though they have 60%, they are daring, like, I'm gonna apply for that. I'm gonna apply for that job. I'm gonna get it. Why? Because they're not afraid to fail. They're not worried about being perfect. They're just courageous. But women, we want to get it all right all the time. We want to have 100% of the requirements and the qualifications and the job application. And, we want to do all of these things. It's like, no, let's try. If you have 60%, if you have 70%, if you have 50%, for goodness sake, try. Courage versus perfection. And this is not even so much, I was going to mention, the next point I'm going to mention is like, this is not even so much as a confidence issue. There's a time and place for confidence. There's a time and place to, bring up that topic of confidence and, encourage confidence. But I also think that because society expects so much from women that, again, we've been socialized, we've been conditioned to always want to get it right and be perfect all the time. Because God forbid a woman fails. Yeah. With even politics, right? If a man runs for president and he fails, that's not, society doesn't, lose their minds too much. But if a woman runs and she fails, oh my goodness, no one is talking about the courage it took for her to run for president. People are only focusing on the fact that she didn't win. How? Courage over perfection. Any day, right? So this is not even a confidence issue. It's something deeper than that. And I think as society, let's be better. Let's not expect perfection from women. We're human beings. We're gonna try our best to be better and better every day. But guys, too much pressure if you put perfection, if you put an expectation of perfection on a woman, too much pressure, and it's not necessary. It's okay to try and fail. You fail and you try again. You fail, you try again. Perseverance. You doesn't have to be perfect, but you're trying, you're persevering. You're failing, but you're failing forward. You're failing, but you're not accepting defeat. That's what's important. That's what's respectable, not perfection. What's respectable is that you're taking, courage. You're doing your best. You're failing, but you're trying again. You're not giving up. You're not giving up. Don't defer your dreams and goals because you're afraid to fail, because you don't want to have that courage. Don't defer your dreams or goals. Don't be afraid to try. Don't be afraid to fail. Be comfortable with imperfection. Be comfortable with failing and, not getting it perfect the first time, not getting it right the first time. Be courageous in every area of your life, in your academics, in school, in your job, in your career. Be courageous. Speak up. Men have that confidence to want to go to their boss and ask for a raise. Women who would think about it over and over again in order to be perfect and say the perfect way. Courage over perfection. Courage over perfection. That's it, guys, that I wanted to share for this video. I just hope, and I think there's going to be a second part to this video, because there's another dynamic that I want to share on this topic of courage versus perfection. But for now, I think I just want to leave it here. Ponder on these things that I've mentioned in this video. Ponder on them. Tell your friend, your sister, your niece, your cousin, your guy friends to tell their wives, their fiancés, their girlfriends, their sisters. Let's pass this on. Stop expecting perfection from women. Admire the courage. Admire the fact that we're trying. We're humans as well. Put us on the same standards as men, because for men it's okay for them to fail. It's okay for them to try. They don't have to be perfect. They're boys. No, it's an equal world. We're the same. Courage versus perfection. Don't expect perfection from women. It's too much pressure. And women, give yourself some slack. Praise yourself. You're trying. You're putting in work. It's not easy, but you're still going forward. It's not easy, but you're trying. I hope this video blesses somebody. I hope someone learns something from this video. And I hope that, the world is a more enlightened place by this video. Just knowing that at the end of the day, it's better to just respect courage over perfection. Once again, my name is Remi. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also follow me on Instagram. I'm on Instagram at Queen Rem. I'll put the link so that you can join me and follow me on Instagram and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.